many walks and really mistakes in the first 2 innings of the game the entire time. It's been very well played softball this entire week. A lot's on the line though, you guys, with an elimination game, not wanting your season to end.
And so now Brianna Sanchez, who is coming in relief as the pitcher, is at the plate with a chance representing the tying run at the plate.
She's had a good week offensively.
600, I'd say so. Through the 5-6 hole. Bases loaded for Puerto Rico.
Brianna Sanchez continues to stay hot, peppers this ball towards the left side. Outside pitch, drives it the opposite way. That ball was hit so hard that Puerto Rico did not have a chance to score on it. Sanchez just looking sharp, has been really a major cog for this Puerto Rico team between pitching, playing third base, hitting.
Okay. Yo sé que no se debe hacer, porque hay 3 envases y un solo out, pero tú no has podido, hay 2 out, pero tú no has podido tener buena temporada. Yo necesito que tú esperes un strike. Después de un strike, toques de sorpresa y tú sacas el squeeze a las millas. Sacas el squeeze. Yo sé que hay 2 out, pero tú vas a tocar de sorpresa para que tú llegues a primera. No es para, te vas a tocar por las esquinas, duro. ¿Okay? Y corres a las millas.
Después de un strike.
Si ella falla el toque, tú pegas freno y mira. Después de un strike, primero espera uno. Vamos.
Yadilis Rosado. Bases loaded. Tying run at first.
And if you're Puerto Rico after last inning struggles, you got to be super happy you're in this position.
Yes. We've had 12 base runners, guys, but only 1 hit tonight.
That's a stat. Yeah. We also had quite a bit of 2-out scoring at our first game earlier today, which went extra innings. It was an amazing game.
And we saw the Southeast team advance to face Texas tomorrow. One of these teams will face New York in the semifinals tomorrow. This is an elimination game. And now it's 0-2 to Rosado. Strikeout with the bases loaded for Grace Weber.
Grace Weber with the bases loaded goes right at Rosado and gets a looking strikeout with her best pitch, that curveball, low and away.
Question.
Brianna Sanchez has entered the circle for Puerto Rico, and she is not the first in her family to play in Little League Softball World Series.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Nicole Mari Márquez León y juego centrofield.
That was her mom, Nicole, playing in the 2001 Little League Softball World Series, and Puerto Rico won the title.
That's so awesome. And that's what I love about where our sport is now, is that we now have daughters of moms who played our sport. You know, Title IX has come a long way from 1972 for opportunities, not just here in the U.S., but also for young athletes around the world. Obviously in the U.S., Title IX has made a difference, but you start to see the sport grow around the world. Philippines are here, Italy is here, Canada, Puerto Rico. That's what I just love about this Little League World Series.
And 4 international teams, Puerto Rico being the only team left, and making some outfield changes for Puerto Rico. Nia Rivera is going to go to right field. This is Grace Weber, the pitcher. Doralice Rodriguez got her from her knees.
Darlie's going down, a little bit of a bobble, but from her knee, she is going to bounce this over. And a great job at first base by Villafania. The pick over there. She had to finish that off. That was not an easy throw at all to handle. Teamwork over on the right side.
Yeah.
Villafania, and I love the way that when she made the catch, she showed the umpire, like, yeah, I got it.
That's right here. Audrey O'Connell. 2 down.
Puerto Rico needed a quick 2 outs on defense.
Well, it's time to meet the player. Let's meet Maya Brown, brought to you by Dollar Car Rental. She speaks Polish. Her pregame superstition, she drinks an entire bottle of Gatorade, and her mom won a world championship in modern dance.
Pretty cool. Super cool. Maya batting at the bottom of the order in the 12th spot. There's Maya's mom. She not only speaks Polish, she was born in Poland. Maya Brown, too, is pretty versatile. Coach says that she can play every position on the field. That's what you want to be when you're young. It's a nice weapon to have.
She's also super fast.
Coaches love that. You can play anywhere.
I thought her questionnaire was fun. She said, I love Little League to play with my teammates, but also because I'm learning life lessons.
Yeah, and we asked her what kind of life lessons, and she said, like to not give up in the face of adversity.
My goodness, look at the sky.
Oh my God.
It is beautiful.
It's on fire, looks like softball. That's right.
This one goes back to Rodriguez. Just past the field, that's single city. That's exactly what Puerto Rico needed. 3 up, 3 down. Puerto Rico will grab the bats when we come back.
A little shout out before the game.
Hi, Diana. This is Carlos Correa, and I want to wish you and the Team Puerto Rico a lot of success in the upcoming games. Let's go.
Yeah, shortstop for the Twins. They're up in Philly today before the game. They're in the middle of about 4th inning right now. Offered that little words of encouragement for Team Puerto Rico. Although always an Astro, Amanda.
Yes.
I should say.
That's what I was going to follow up. He just is such a good guy. Loved him on the Astros. Continue to have a lot of love for him. Even though he's on the Twins and not on the Stros anymore. Great guy, great player.
How cool is that? What a shout out.
Really cool.
That was awesome.
Nangelis Martinez will lead off the 3rd. Puerto Rico had a chance. They had the bases loaded in the 2nd, and Grace Weber was able to get the strikeout to get out of the inning. Back-to-back Ks for Grace.
She took a little bit off of that one, dropped it down to 45. She's normally sitting at about 50, 51. Still, everything that she throws, Michelle, it's interesting because it kind of has some side spin to it. Kind of everything has a curve, so even a pitch that's more up kind of curves away from a right-handed hitter. Can place that pitch on multiple different levels. Yeah, doing a great job, movement, getting it up in the eyeballs. You know, that's tough when you're 11, 12, 13 years old. Then lay off a pitch that comes up at your eyes. Yeah, it was hard for me to lay off even when I was older too, I'll have to admit. So I think it's like 90% of softball players. It's a tough one to lay off of.
Yeah. Nia Rivera. Audrey O'Connell's got it, 2 down. Well, the excitement of the World Series can be downloaded in the new Little League World Series app. Fans can view schedules, watch highlights, and plan their experience using the official LLWS app. Download today for Apple and Android devices.
These
little
generations,
ones.
yeah.
Maybe we'll see them in a few years here.
But that's how it all starts, right? Watching it on TV or coming here in person and getting to look up to these 12-year-olds if maybe you're 8 or 9 years old. A sibling playing Little League baseball or softball. Yes. I want to be on that field someday.
Well, that's the case for Emma Bonanno, who's playing over at first base. Her sister Maddie was pitching here last year, and she was in the stands and now on the field for Connecticut.
Well, and they told us too how when they were 8 and 9, she was really best friends with Kaylee Glenn, who's the third baseman. Grew up watching the older girls together, her older sister and older teams in front of them. They'd go to all the games. They were at the World Series last year. Wanting to be right here on this field playing, and now here they are.
Johannes Vega, the 2-2 with 2 down. Two strikeouts in this inning for Grace Weber.
How about Grace Weber getting it done in the circle, really using all of her tools, has some nice curve and upspin to her pitches, really working the corners. Grace Weber, 4 strikeouts on the afternoon.
I just want to say, Taylor Swift out. Taylor Swift, absolutely safe. She's just the queen.
I'm going safe on this.
Me too. I'm safe.
Do we
Totally
have a favorite
safe.
favorite T Swift song?
Probably, I really like the Are You Ready For It? Yeah, I find it very motivating. That's a good walk-up song, I think, too.
I like Karma.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. There's a lot. I mean, a lot to choose from.
But apparently for some, it's an out. Back here in Connecticut and Puerto Rico.
Some people might say, shake it off. They're talking pitchers, talking to catchers.
Yeah. Was that what she intended? Was that the secret meaning behind that song? It was a song about softball?
Yeah.
Sammy Marini, top of the order.
That'd be a good pitcher walkout song. Somebody who's like kind of hard-headed and knows what she wants, who shakes things off a lot, shake it off when you run out into the circle.
The difference in this game right now, Puerto Rico walked 5 batters and hit a batter to give up 3 runs in the first inning, but then they rebounded in the second. Ooh, foul ball by Sammy Marini. 3 up, 3 down inning as Brianna Sanchez entered.
Both the teams in this game lost to New York to get sent to the elimination bracket, and both the teams in our earlier game lost to Texas to get sent to the elimination bracket. Both of those teams, Texas and New York, just patiently waiting to see who they're going to play tomorrow.
Semifinals tomorrow at 2 and 5 Eastern.
Yeah, and from here forward, this was a double elimination tournament, but from here forward, today's games forward, it's single limb. You got to win to stay alive. There's a little bit more sense of urgency.
Oh, yeah. We spent a lot of time together, Amanda.
Yes, yeah. Cheers. For that Texas team, the defending champs, New York, also awaiting the winner of this one.
Ladies, all of the umpires you see tonight and every night volunteered their time, including Ben Aguilera. It's his 20th year umpiring Little League. He's over at third base tonight. He started this back in high school and he continued to umpire when he joined the Army in 2006. He did serve 2 combat tours in Iraq. He's dealt with PTSD, and he uses his experiences with that to get other veterans and encourage them to come back and umpire with him. He says it's really helped him deal with what he's been going through since coming back from Iraq. It's really, when you look at all of these umpires, they're decades into this, a lot of these guys, they continue to volunteer their time just because how special it is to be out on that field with them.
Chris, that's amazing. What a great story. I have goosebumps.
Yeah, me too. We all do, yeah. Incredible.
advancing on the wild pitch. Three balls now to Marina Cosmos.
Marina's the youngest on the team. How about playing 10U last year? Ooh. A little bit of a step up here. Definitely those babies.
And she will walk. The Little League Community Heroes Recognition Program helps to honor those dedicated individuals who not only volunteer their time at local Little League programs, but also contribute in other ways to improve their communities. To learn more or to nominate a community hero, visit littleleague.org/communityheroes. Ben Aguilera at third base, our third base umpire, definitely one of those community heroes for us.
Absolutely.
Trying to get pumped up and try to help Brianna Sanchez in the circle as she gets the first pitch strike called. Megan Davis hits it to right. Around comes Sammy Marini. And Riley Fagan Davis is safe at second.
Great job by Fagan Davis to get this ball to hit the green. First hit of the game for this Connecticut team. They've taken advantage of the free passes, but now Riley Fagan Davis getting his ball down and getting Sammy Marini around from second base to score the fourth run of the game for Connecticut.
It's an RBI single. And DeLeonis Nieves, the catcher, calling everybody up. We've seen her do this a couple of times. She'll call the infield in. It's runners at second and third right now.
And that's Riley Fagan Davis's first RBI in the World Series. And she was the only player in Connecticut's lineup that had yet to drive in an RBI. But she'd also scored 7 runs, which leads the team. So don't let that fool you. But now every single person in the Connecticut offense has been contributing, driving in runs, scoring runs, finding ways to get on base. We've really seen them fight.
And Riley Fagan Davis, that was the first hit for Connecticut tonight. Emily Sparingo up, their leading hitter.
It looks like they're going to try to maybe intentionally walk her.
Yes, so once per player per game, you can intentionally walk that player without having to throw the pitches.
It's a pretty good decision since she came into tonight's game with 7 hits, 4 doubles, 8 RBI.
So now Danny Katansky, still no outs. We started this inning off with a walk for Sammy Marini. Back-to-back walks, and then that RBI single by Riley Fagan Davis. Loads them up for Danny. Catan
got caught in the dirt, and I think right now they're just checking on her, maybe continuing to question maybe if she went head first into second base, but to me it looked like I think she tried to go feet first, it got caught, and then her upper body fell forward. Good to see her smiling.
They're taking her over to the Connecticut area.
Yeah, she went to slide in her back foot. Hooked her other foot, and it propelled her forward.
Yeah. Well, she had a very special moment earlier this week from Michael K. And we filmed her watching this special shout out in our production truck.
Hey everybody, this is Michael K, but I want to talk to one person. That's Danny Katansky. She's on the Connecticut team in the Little League Softball World Series. And I know you want to be a major league broadcaster. So please work hard and then join me in the booth, because there's some people I will move aside just so you could be there and we could both scream together, "See ya!"
I think Danny's mom got a little teared up
That's
in the
awesome.
back, and Danny too, but how cool is that?
That is so awesome.
Maybe we'll see her up here someday.
Well, she's a huge Yankees fan, so that should be like,
Boom, yeah. A 3 RBI double for Danny Katansky makes it 7-0.
well, and it's cool now that so many young players have dreams of being a softball broadcaster, getting in the booth now because they see more softball on TV at the college level, professional level, and also Little League. Our sport just continues to grow at every level, and now these young girls can look up to and have different careers that they aspire to be as well. Yeah, not just in softball, also in baseball, areas of broadcasting.
One to Kaylee Glenn. And even here at the Little League Softball World Series, we've seen this event grow. We've been doing this together for, since 2017? Started in Portland, and then it moved over here for the first time in 2021. The field expanded. The game continues to grow. I feel like we get more fans every year, too.
And you can tell that Greenville has really taken this event under its wing and embraced it. The amount of fans that are here tonight, watch this Puerto Rico, Connecticut team, 2 teams from far away, still a big crowd. One other point while we're talking about broadcasting real quick, I do have to say Holly Rowe tonight was getting inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame this evening. So just throwing it out there that women broadcasting, she's been broadcasting basketball, but also for the Jazz and the NBA. So there you go. There's many opportunities. So I have to give a shout out to Holly Rowe. Yeah, absolutely. She does it all.
Can't Holly do?
Yeah, she does it all.
She used to be with us on this event.
Exactly. So just have to throw it out there. Congratulations, Holly Rowe.
Congrats, Holly. Kaylee Glenn is walked. 2 on for Holly Kuhn.
You know, it's tough because there's been a couple of close calls for Sanchez and Rodriguez, and one call within an at-bat, it might just seem like one pitch, but really one call can change the entire trajectory of that at-bat and outcome. Because then it really affects a pitcher's confidence, because then she tries to spot the ball a little closer to where she thinks it might be a strike, and then she puts more pressure on herself, and when she does that, then she's more likely to throw a ball. It just, one pitch, that's a close pitch that doesn't get called a strike, that looked like a strike, really does start to spiral. It's a great word for it.
Holly Kuhn going after it. Montez was coming in hard. The bases loaded now.
Well, Holly Kuhn is just going to get this ball to drop in. It's off the end of the bat, and it's just going to start tailing toward the line. Nice effort by Montez out in right field, but it's just going to roll away from our bases loaded opportunity again now for Connecticut. Big smiles by Holly Kuhn.
And Connecticut nearing run roll situation. It's up 10 runs after 4 innings. So that runner on first represents the 10th run. If they can bring them home, and then Puerto Rico would have 3 outs in the top of the 4th to work with. Addie McKenna-Hansen.
Connecticut in the World Series entering this game, hitting .383 with runners in scoring position. They've been clutch. This team has some energy.
There's tripod. That is Addie McKenna Hansen's cat. He has 3 legs, or she, I'm not really sure. And they call the cat tripod because of that. Great contact. 1, 2, trying for 3. Tapped at the plate by Nieves. Runner will be safe at third as the ball popped out. Addie McKenna Hansen all the way to third.
You guys, Addie McKenna Hansen has been so clutch. When she has come up with runners in scoring position, she has been so focused, so calm, slows her heartbeat down. She gets all of that ball. Pitch up in the zone, stays level with it. Puerto Rico did a nice job of getting this ball into Nieves to be able to cut her down at home. That would have been the 10th run that you guys were just talking about, but that 10th run now sits at third base in the form of Addie McKenna Hansen. Yeah, that was great. Excuse me, that was a great relay. I mean, that was center field, so it was an 8-6-2 relay.
Maldonado laying down the boat. Coming home. Run number 10.
So Addie McKenna Hansen's family kept hearing you guys talk about tripod, and so they wanted everyone to be able to see what we were referring to. So they went out and made that poster just for this moment.
Look, Chris, tripod is going to be living that cat's best life as of right now after that swing from Addie, a 2 RBI double, and now Connecticut up 10-0. Hello, tripod.
Hi, tripod. Oh,
So cute.
Such a great name. It is a great name.
That's a beautiful cat, too. And we have a pitching change for Puerto Rico. We will step aside here and introduce you to the new pitcher when we come back.